very few people that make such a difference that it changes your life. I kept reading about this guy who played football in Army, and he was a leader, military guy, great soldier, and then he has an accident when he's in Iraq. It's so important in my life what he has to say. I called him and said, Colonel, this bunch needs to hear you. Let's give a great welcome to my great friend, Colonel Gadson.
There were many difficult days in those early months for me, but none more difficult than on the night of May 7th of 2007. I was returning from a memorial service for two soldiers, First Lieutenant Ryan Jones and Specialist Armando Pineda. As I was heading back to my headquarters in a 4-vehicle patrol, my vehicle was hit by an improvised explosive device or a roadside bomb. The blast lifted my 15,000-pound vehicle off the road and ejected me out of the vehicle, where I can remember hitting the ground and coming to a rolling stop on my back. That first 4 to 6 hours after I was wounded, I went through 129 units of blood. So the average person in here has between 6 and 8 units. On the 11th of May, I would arrive at Walter Reed Army Medical Center in Washington, D.C., intubated on a feeding tube in an induced coma. I still had my legs, but they were very badly damaged. I required surgery every other day to repair my blood vessels and clean up my wounds. On the 18th of May, just a week after arriving at Walter Reed, the blood vessels in my left leg could no longer sustain blood flow. They took me into surgery and amputated my left leg above the knee to save my life. On the 24th of May, the doctors amputated my right leg above the knee to save my life. I gave up. I couldn't imagine my life. I couldn't imagine what I could do or couldn't do. I didn't want to be a burden on anyone. You guys know you can do just about anything you want in your life. And I didn't have that anymore, and so I quit. Or at least I tried to quit. But I couldn't. As much as I tried to quit, I couldn't, because that wasn't me. That wasn't my character. That wasn't how I lived my life. And so I said, I'm going to live life, gentlemen, like there's no tomorrow. I'm going to let go of yesterday. My legs aren't coming back. And I'm not going to worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow is not promised. Doesn't mean you're going to die, but this ride, gentlemen, doesn't last forever. So the key, in my opinion, to living up to your best, holding yourself accountable and holding each other accountable, is really about staying in the moment. Can you apply all of your energy and effort to what you're doing? Can you do that? You're not worried about what happened the play before, or you screwed up on a test or whatever. Let it go. Learn from it, but let it go. And don't worry about the next step. Gentlemen, it's a pleasure to be amongst you. It's a pleasure to share a few of my perspectives for a game that's meant so much to me. Coaches, thank you, and God bless.